welcome back to Treasure Hound. We got another stack of dollar bills, $100 worth of dollar bills. They separated them into 20s for me this time, so I guess I'll do them 20 at a time. You'll be looking for star notes and fancy serial numbers. Also give them a little flip on the back there to see if there's any clear errors standing out. If we find a star note, I'll point it out to you if you don't know what one looks like. This is a nice one just because of condition. That's in good shape. Nothing special about the number though, just a nice crisp bill. This one, the last number is elevated a little bit. Pretty standard error though, nothing too crazy about it. Not very uncommon. So I know I explain a lot in my videos what it is we're looking for. It's almost in order, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4. So fancy serial numbers are any numbers that are kind of repeater numbers, or they're in order, or significant dates, or groupings of numbers, or super low numbers, or super high numbers. Ugh, that bill has seen better days. If we see anything interesting, I'll point it out, but that's what that is. Star notes. All right, nothing in the first 20. Let's try this batch. Star note. Well, this is kind of interesting. It's 3 1s and then 2 2 6 6. Not really worth anything on eBay necessarily. Someone might pay $1.25 for it, but not worth my time to post it or anything. Put it there. So star notes, if there's a printing error at the or they print them, I don't know what you would call it. They have to replace the note, but they don't, for bookkeeping purposes, they don't want to just get a whole new number or anything. So they use the same serial number, but they can't have two bills with the same serial number on it. So what they'll do is they'll drop the last letter there, that in this case the A, and they will make it a star. And that just indicates that this is a note that they reprinted due to an error. And yeah, you take that note. One thing that I've been getting a lot of questions on my videos now is people posting or asking questions about what's my note worth. I have a star note, what's it worth? And I know it's a cliche, but it's worth whatever someone is willing to pay for it. Meaning that there is no set price. There's no price guide. There's no anything really when it comes to the value of the star note or the fancy serial number, even for that matter. As far as the fancy serial numbers are concerned, I will say that I've heard that if you have a 0, 0, 0, all zeros and then 1, so the first bill out of that series, you can get about $15,000 for a dollar bill like that. Now, obviously, that's just a one-of-a-kind per series, so pretty darn near impossible to get, but it's out there somewhere. Someone has it somewhere. That's the extreme example, obviously. Some error notes could be worth significantly more than that if you find errors, but again, that depends on the error. This is, so right here with the 777s, sometimes you can get maybe $2-3 for this dollar bill on eBay, just because you call it a lucky, because, you know, people in Vegas, 777s are jackpot numbers. And, you know, they'll pay a little premium. Anything they think they can get an edge at the casino, they'll do it. Not worth my time to do it, though. So we won't. But, yeah, so your star notes you want to look up on mycurrencycollection.com. Type in the series number, which is found down here. So this is 2017. And type in the serial number, and they will tell you how rare your star note is. If it's rare at all or less rare. There's like a scale that they use for less rare to rare. Obviously, the more rare, the more potential value it has. And when you go to post it on eBay, if that's what you choose to do, then you just advertise it as such. Say, show the rare scale and say, look, it fell rare, and people might pay you more for it. I have a $50 bill, for example, star note that I have on eBay currently for $80. So I'm hoping to, and it fell right in the middle on the rarity scale. The vast majority of the time, it's going to fall on the less rare side, and it's not worth a whole heck of a lot. So if you're wondering what your star note is worth, I can't tell you. You just have to kind of post it and see what people bid at. That's interesting, the 0707, but not interesting enough. Yeah, if you have one that's extremely rare on the far rare side, then I really don't know what kind of dollar amount you're talking about, because then you start thinking about condition, the number of the note itself. That's kind of cool, kind of. But yeah, I wish it were as simple as just saying what it's worth, but it's not that simple. Another one error to look out for, that's crisp, that's very, very uncommon, but does happen from time to time. Excuse me. It's the last letter will be different on the note. So that's something I'll kind of glance at too while I'm kind of flipping these. So I'm looking not just at the numbers, I'm not just looking for stars, I'm comparing the letters, I'm looking for any printing errors, any defects that might be present. You can see that 8 is a little bit darker. Same one down there. Again, fairly common, so nothing spectacular, not worth looking up or putting on eBay or anything. So you can see they're on that 7 also. Man, are we gonna get skunked? Oh, we're not. I can see the top note right here is the star note, so that was lucky. Oh, and one right below it too. So right there, see that star? So here's a non-star note. It's got the letter after. Star note will have a star instead of the letter. Now, the rarity scale, I'll go to mycurrencycollection.com and look this up, and we'll see how rare it is. I don't know right now, but I'm going to post it right there in this video. And so it should be on your video right now, so you'll know if it's rare or not. I suspect it's probably not. Wow, looks like we have 3 in a row here. So here's another one, another star note. This is 2017 series, 17, and the next one's 17 also. I'll check the rarity. We'll put it there. Hopefully it's something good. And then we have another star note here. This one's interesting, the number on it. It's got the 777 and it's a star note. So this one might be something to put on eBay. But first, let's check the rarity. Dink. And depending on what that says, should dictate what we get for it. If it is less rare, maybe I'll throw it up there for $5 and just see if someone's willing to pay me $5 for a $1 bill. And then as far as shipping, they have little plastic sleeves that you can get on Amazon. Just put in that, drop in an envelope, stamp it, send it on its way. It's one of the easiest things to ship, so we usually do free shipping on it. But let's keep going. We'll put that one over there as a potential eBayer. So super high numbers and super low numbers is something else that you're looking for. Should mention that. Another 777 note there. It's a little unfortunate about this guy is he's pretty chewed up. And as bank strap hunting gains in popularity a bit, I'm sure someone has probably looked that note up at some point. And if it was really fantastic, it probably wouldn't still be in circulation. But you never know. Maybe on the first, this is an 8484, but yeah. All right, we're getting down to it. But the good news is star notes were found in this batch, and this one has an interesting serial number to boot. So we will look it up and see what we can do. So I'm going to do some more of these. I got some more stacks coming your way. Look for them in future videos. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching.